Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Satyaprasad Balki. Today I am going to be talking to you about a very common eye disease which is affecting a lot of population in and around our country. This is cataract. Cataract is an age-related disease which usually happens in older age group. Sometimes it is seen in younger also. There are many factors which increase the propensity or the occurrence of this or incidence of this diseases. That is diabetes, smoking, exposure to radiation, any steroid medication which you have used. So what is cataract exactly? What does it have? What does it do to the eye? So whenever the first complaint which a patient comes with is blurring of vision, reduced in contrast sensitivity, not able to perceive colors properly. So when you see an image something like this in a blurred image, that means you have to get an eye checkup done. What is cataract? In this diagrammatic representation I am going to show you. This is a healthy normal eye, and this is a lens which is inside the eye, a natural lens which is supposed to be transparent. In cataract, with age, the lens loses its transparency and it becomes cataractous. As you can see here, this is a normal lens which is beautifully allowing natural light rays to pass through it and enter into the eye and hit the retina, giving you vision. Wherein in an eye with cataract, where you can see this whitish color discoloration or opacity you would call it, the cataract lens is not allowing the light rays to enter, or even if it does, it is dispersing it and not letting it focus onto a single nodal point in the eye. In this image also you can see, this is how, for comparison, this is a normal clear lens eye, and the same other eye is with cataract, which is white in color. So how do you treat this cause? The only treatment for cataract is surgery. Until and unless you go in for an eye checkup and get the suitable tests done, you will not know if you really have cataract, and if you do, at what stage it is in. So for the treatment part of it, as long as it is in an immature state, you can go for a spectacle correction, but at one point wherein spectacle correction is not found to be a solution anymore, surgery is the only solution. Coming to the surgeries which we opt for, there has been a lot of change, evolution in the type of surgeries we have been doing for cataract. Earlier, cataract surgery used to be considered a very big surgery, wherein post-operatively you would have to have stayed in the hospital for a day or two, and the infection rate also used to be high. The procedures which were done before were something like an ECC, wherein you see we have made a big scar here, big incision, and removed the cataract lens in toto. What this does is, it used to cause a lot of astigmatism and discomfort to the patient. As you can see, these are all the sutures you would have to place after the surgery is over. And in fact, in these kind of surgeries earlier, before, we never used to place a lens also. Then came another advancement to the ECC, or a better surgery, which was called SICS. In SICS, again, only the advantage was you would not have to place sutures in this, but again, if you can see here, a large incision with some amount of bleeding used to be there. Again, these surgeries had their own set of complications, like in higher chance of post-operative infections or astigmatism used to be occurring in these cases. Then came the revolution of phacoemulsification. Now this procedure has revolutionized the cataract surgery in terms of an earlier or quicker recovery period for the patient, very reduced chance of infection, and in many cases even the refractive power which the patient is having is very, very less. What we do in this surgery is, I would like to show you a video here. If you can see, this is what we call a phaco probe. This is what we call a phaco probe, and it's probably could say the size of your average fountain pen, and through a small keyhole incision, a clear incision with no blood loss or anything, we go into the eye, and with the phaco probe we break the nucleus into fragments. As you can see here, multiple fragments are being made with the phaco probe. So the phaco uses an ultrasound energy to break this nucleus into multiple minor pieces and aspirate them. It basically emulsifies the heart cataract into pieces and absorbs it. As you can see, I am making multiple fragments here of the phaco of the lens, and one by one we just remove the pieces. As you can see, there is no blood loss of any kind. Patient is very comfortable. We do it under topical anesthesia, just put anesthetic drops over the eye and perform the surgery. Now the nucleus or the cataractous lens, the bulk of it has been removed, and we are just left with the peripheral cortex. Again, I am just going to go with in my aspiration cannula and remove the cortex. Now once the eye is clear of the cataract and the cortical remnants, we just insert some viscoelastic gel, inflate the bag. This is the viscoelastic gel being injected to inflate the bag, in which I am going to place a foldable lens now. Now even this is a revolutionary change in placement of an intraocular lens, wherein we fold the lens onto itself as in a roll and place it within the same incision, through the same incision. So you don't need to make a separate incision, just the same incision which has been used. There you go. We inject the lens. It comes in a folded form like that, and then once it enters the eye, it's just going to open up. I'm just placing it correctly. Like you can see, it has opened up and fixed itself, and that's as simple as it gets. So anybody who is in the age group of a cataractous age group, I would recommend that you go to your nearest eye doctor and get your eye checkup done. And in case you have been advised for a cataract surgery, I would say if everything, all the other parameters check out, phacoemulsification with an intraocular lens placement would be the perfect choice for you.